And it made you, my lifelong partner, freeze in place for a full 30 seconds. When you realized I wasn't joking, you knew this day had finally come. I had Alzheimer's disease. To confirm your suspicions, you took me to see a psychiatrist. The doctor asked me what the phone on the desk was, but I had no idea how to answer. As the phone slowly melted away, finally dissolving into bubbles, it meant I could no longer recognize it as a phone. When I couldn't even tell them what year it was, the doctor knew my condition was severe. I stared at the goldfish in the tank, but couldn't for the life of me remember what they were. To help myself identify the things around me, I drew sticky note after sticky note, but it still couldn't stop the disease from getting worse. I gradually began developing paranoid delusions. I thought you'd locked me inside the house, and it filled me with this inexplicable fear and terror, afraid that you'd abandon me too. I looked at the empty fish tank and asked you where the goldfish went. You said I'd forgotten to feed them. They'd already left me. That night, I couldn't sleep at all. The next day, you heard me talking to myself in the bathroom. I was saying there was a stranger in the house. You walked in and realized it was just my own reflection in the mirror. I immediately tried to play it cool, saying I was just joking around. But after you left, I looked at the gun beside me, wanting to leave myself with one last shred of dignity. I pulled the trigger, only to discover it was just a hairdryer. When I came to again, our children, who I hadn't seen in days, were standing before me. You wanted to use family bonds to bring me back, but in the world I was seeing, everyone's faces had already become distorted, just like that melting phone, ready to dissolve at any moment. After a toy car rolled by, I saw my grandson, who I hadn't seen in ages. Watching him walk away, he probably didn't know it would be the last time. As the cards in the fish tank swayed, the children left one by one. My world was left with nothing but countless sticky notes. You just kept clearing away my emotional mess. I started thinking you were the housekeeper. You didn't argue. You said sometimes you were also the cook, or maybe the nurse. I said it was getting dark, and my wife hadn't come to pick me up yet. I was afraid she'd forgotten about me. I was terrified she'd leave me like this. You said she'd definitely come. I finally remembered I was a painter. I wanted you to be my model. This would probably be the last time I'd ever hold a paintbrush. After I scribbled away at the canvas with my hands, you also began to fade in and out. You knew what that meant. You, who had always been so strong, couldn't help but shed tears. You weren't afraid of anything in this life, but you were afraid I'd forget you too. I invited you to dance for the first time, then proudly told you about my wife. You told me not to let go of your hand. I just said, don't worry, I won't let go. But in the end, you still turned into bubbles filling the sky. You looked at every painting I'd ever made. All of them were to preserve the way you looked, even if I'd forgotten what I looked like myself, even though I'd long forgotten our children, and even my dreams had been forgotten. If there's one thing even dementia couldn't make me forget, I think it would be you, the way you look. No matter how many times we start over, I'd still be drawn to you.